break off some pretty decent runs because we know they've got a good running game like Oak Park does. I mean, I don't think it's close to the how good the Northman's running game is, but we've seen them. They've been able to complete some of those little dump off passes, which is what I think the Northman defense is gonna have to look for. Maybe some more man coverage. I mean, just being able to look out for those plays like that.
Yeah, Northman right here definitely looking to make a stop before the half.
They really want the Northman defense to get a stop right here, and then let the Northman offense get the last possession of the half.
Northman defense right there. Nick and Jeffrey switching sides, and it'll be a snap. It'll be pass up the middle, or run up the middle, excuse me, and it'll be stopped right there.
Yeah, the carry there from Grandview, and it was gonna be fourth down. Another timeout taken.
RJ's Hughes with that tackle. Great tackle, and RJ's building up his tackles. I was looking on the Oak Park Northman, the Northman Go website, and I was looking at Phil's stats, and I could notice that he has right around like 60 something tackles for his entire career at Oak Park, and that's, I'd like to say, Phil, that's a lot of tackles. Good for you.
Yeah, Ardris especially is going to be a big part of that Northman defense next year. Really going to, like we said, I mean, a lot of key seniors this year, but they've also got great players, younger players behind them, ready for their opportunity. Keandre Braxton, who you mentioned before, Logan Woolman's going to be, he's a starter, but he's going to hopefully going to take his game to a whole nother level next year. And like we said, Ardris Hughes going to be a big part of the defense. Grandview's going to go for it here on fourth down. And it's another dump-off pass. A good blocks. He's tried to good blocks right there by Grandview, and he's taking it down the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds. So disappointing right there on fourth down. We thought we had him right there, but I mean, good blocks by the Grandview receivers. They will gain a first down and keep giving them possession with 1:30 left in the half.
As we said, it's homecoming tonight, so we got the candidates for homecoming queen right now in the cars over here off to the side. But back to the game right now. Northman defense back out. Grandview will take a snap, and it looks like a pass. He's looking, and it'll be pressured right there, and he's going to take it on a run. And right there, Corey Warren puts some pressure on, and it'll be incomplete off to that left side.
Yeah, that was one of the first plays that we've seen where the quarterback has even had a little bit of time to survey the field. Things kind of developed downfield a little bit for him, but once again, I mean, when you've got it's good to have a little bit of both. Good coverage downfield and great penetration by the defensive line. So one thing we saw early in the game, we've seen great penetration by the D line, and then okay coverage downfield. But right there, we saw okay, pressure by the D line, and then great coverage downfield where he had to roll out to the left and almost just throw it away to where there was really no Grandview receiver next to that throw.
Snap right here. He'll be looking for a pass again. It'll be pressured, and he will be not taken down. Almost stopped right there. An incomplete pass. Could have been a great stop right there for the Northmen.
Yeah, lucky right there that pass was incomplete. He was a wide open receiver, but once again have to make those tackles right there. That would have been a huge stop on second down. But once again, it's still going to be 3rd and 10 for Grandview. I'm curious to see what kind of look we see coming from Grandview. Looks like they've got 3 out wide, number 22 in the backfield for Grandview. Probably looking for another pass right here. Try to complete a pass, and keep the clock rolling. It is going to be a pass, dropping back, looking left. He's running out to the right, trying to find a receiver downfield, and he does, but he's going to be out of bounds, it looks like. Oh, no, he got his feet in bounds, it looks like. That's a great play right there by the Grandview receiver. Once again, a tough angle that we're at right now, but, I mean, that was a great play right there from the Grandview offense.
What I want to say about that play right there was where were the referees looking when one of the Grandview players pushes our player? Ball was already out. Everyone was already standing up. You're kind of just walking, and no one said a word about the Northland player who got hit by the Grandview player after the fact. But it's fine. Northmen aren't affected by it. Grandview with a snap will be able to run, and he will be up the middle and taken down. No, he will score.
Yeah, you saw the missed tackles right there by the Northman defense, something that we cannot afford. And right now, the Northman sideline is not happy after that play, obviously. But yeah, just a couple of those things that you can't afford. We saw a couple opportunities where the Grandview offense would kind of shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty. But I mean, they would still be able to gain back that first down, and gain back those yards, complete passes, and also run the football. So yeah, a lot of some the Grandview defense has been kind of or offense has been kind of surprising so far. They're able to pass, complete passes, and run the ball some for some solid gains. But yeah,
Timeout again, taken by Grandview.
we're still waiting for the extra point by Grandview. Another timeout taken. It looks like the Grandview coach is yelling at the refs. I don't know what he's trying to say after they scored a touchdown, but 56 seconds remaining right now for the or for this game in the first half. But definitely, I want to see the Northman offense come out, fighting, maybe trying to gain some of those points back, maybe looking for some passes downfield. Because Logan Woolman, he was wide open on that pass on that fourth down pass on their last drive. So
Flag on Grandview. Looks like one of the players might have said something to the referee.
it's like delay a game right there. Uh, by Grandview. So yeah, that might have been an on purpose delay game though. I mean, I'm not really sure. Maybe try to back him up a little bit. But I mean, besides that, I don't really know what the purpose is of getting a delay game because they didn't even try to get on the field. They're still in the huddle right now. Yeah, just standing there right now. No, the coach is discussing something with them, but right now the refs are probably gonna yell at him and come out here. Looks like another flag on the field.
Grandview right now just refusing to basically play on the field.
So since Grandview wants to take their time right now, we have some opportunities right now to thank our sponsor, Kiefer USA. Kiefer USA going to be on this service for North Kansas City Schools, an industry leader in the supply and installation of sports-related products. Kiefer USA has one mission: bring the best quality athletic products to the world. At NKC Schools, we're excited to have Kiefer USA with our help. Go beyond the surface. For more information, visit KieferUSA.com. So Grandview finally decided to come out and play, and looks like they're actually going to go for two right here. And he's looking left. He's going to tuck it and run. It looks like he's running to the left, and he is going to tuck it and run. He's going to be once again missed tackles right there by the Northman defense, and he is in right there. So I mean, it's once again the stuff that you cannot afford right now by the Northman defense. I mean, there's so many missed tackles, and that's going to make it 14-6 right now for Grandview.
And Grandview wasting their time on that timeout. Like, I want to know, was their idea of wasting the timeout to let the Northman players just sit there on the field and get cold and freeze up a little bit before they went out to go for two? Or
That's really a great point. I never thought about that. I mean, it's like, once again, I mean, it's freezing out here. We're both shivering, but yeah, that was probably that's a good observation.
yeah, but the only thing is their players are also just sitting there. So I mean, are you just gonna sit there and hope that it works, or? But you know, they Northmen have let couple tackles slip up here, but it's kind of wet. It's cold. Can't really hold on much. It's kind of slippery.
Yeah, Northman offense really has to come out here with only 50 seconds left in the half to try to pick up pick up the Oak Park defense. The kickoff now. It looks like a squib kick right there. It's weird. See, by looks like Ardres Hughes or Logan Willman. Come on, Ardres on the carry right there, but looks like he's gonna get it back to about the 45, Grandview 45, or the Oak Park 45. Excuse me.
I definitely think the Northman offense right here, 51 seconds left in this, half. I feel like they're definitely going to look for some downfield, passes. Hopefully they're over there on the sideline staying warm, jumping up and down, doing some jumping jacks, doing whatever to stay warm. But definitely hope to see, some passing right here.
Blake rolling out. He's gonna throw it out of bounds. No receiver, but like you said with the weather, one person I really feel for is right now the cheerleaders. They have, or the Pommies actually, the cheerleaders right now. I feel like Pommies probably jealous of the cheerleaders, but yeah, cold night. You can tell it's affecting the Oak Park defense and as well as the offense too. It's been tough for Blake to throw the football.
And looks like there's a player down on the field actually, on the Northman side. Northman still out in the field. Grandview goes over to their huddle and sitting there talking to their coaches.
Player down for Oak Park. Looks like Desmond Lamb who's down right now. That's definitely something the Northman cannot afford. Losing another key player like Desmond Lamb, but
Desmond right there couldn't even stand up. But I mean, Desmond is bigger guy, so he's gonna need a little bit more help to get up. But Desmond is a key player. He's an athletic player for being how big he is, and him being down, sends a little bit of fear through all of us. But I hope Grandview knows it's not going to stop us. We're not going to stop. We're going to continue to try to move the chains, and we're going to try to continue to win this game.
yeah, really a bad sight right there. Get a round of applause right there for Desmond Lamb. He needs assistance getting off the field, but yeah, I want to see. I mean, Northman offense can use that as kind of like a drive to go out here and try to get some points before halftime as a field goal, or just try to get in territory where they give themselves an opportunity to show Grandview that just because they scored on that that last drive before halftime, that they're still going to come out here and try to gain some points back and just try to show Grandview that they're not done yet. Looks right there. Fake the handoff to Phil Corbin. Was trying to roll it out. Maybe looking for Lucas Ocker downfield. But once again, I mean, penetration by Grandview D line.
Yeah, Northman, losing Desmond Lamb right there is definitely going to be, it's going to affect the O-line just a little bit. But I definitely think we have enough depth back there to at least continue to put up a fight, especially for the O-line. And looks like Northman players are going to the sideline. Looks like that'll be the end of the quarter right there.
End of the half right there is, I mean, really surprising right there. They let that clock roll out. But this halftime showed it's going to be something pretty different. You're not really going to see the band come out. But this is going to be, since it's homecoming, it's a big occasion. But the Queens are actually come out, and you're going to see the Queens be announced. So we're going to take a quick break and come back to you with about 2 minutes left of halftime. So we'll be back to you in the second half. Welcome back, fans, to Oak Park High School. Great showing right there by the Northmen with the homecoming queen, the crowning ceremony. 30 seconds or 20 seconds left uh, in the halftime. Northmen are back on the field, ready for the kickoff. Grandview is back on the field right now, and some really final thoughts going in that first half. Oak Park was able to move the ball pretty well. Running game was kind of snapped down a little bit. You could see the Grandview defensive line really gained some momentum. But a great kick right there by the Northman. He's rolling up, running to the left. He cuts back up the middle. He's going to be taken down. At about the ball on the field, and it's picked up by Grandview once again. So good break right there by Grandview, and they're going to have it at the 20-yard line.
You know, getting into the second half, Northman, you know, previously in other games, they've come out in the second half for sure. A lot more big plays and big drives, so I'm definitely excited to see this.
Yeah, and some thoughts going into this second half. Ball control and special teams are going to be the determining factor in this one, in my opinion. North has to control their emotions as well in the homecoming matchup. Not trying to, maybe players have to stop trying to do too much. Maybe spread the wealth a little bit. I really want to see the passing game get more involved a little bit because Blake, he's been playing well and he'd be able to hit his targets. But another pass right there from Grandview and cut back up the middle, number 11, and a decent gain right there. Looks like to be a gain of 5 by Grandview.
A lot of these hits this game have been looking pretty big. You know, like you're definitely a lot of these hits you're definitely gonna feel, especially since it's cold. You're gonna feel that kind of needle feeling whenever you get hit. So, but Northman trying to hype up the crowd right here. You see players down on the sideline. Looks like Blake Bland trying to hype the crowd up.
Yeah, good to see Blake. Encouraged again coming off that first half where he struggled a little bit, but the ball down on the ground right now, incomplete by the Grandview quarterback, number 88 right there. Logan Woman also there. As soon as, like we said, we thought that with the passing game, one of the keys to success for Northman defense is going to be, of course, getting penetration D line and then having those corners play a little bit more main coverage and try to keep these keep these Grandview receivers to short gains. But 3rd and 5 right here. Back for another dump off. Decent blocks right there. Once again by Grandview, but he's not going to get it. It'd be like 3 yards short right there. Great play by the Northman defense. And there's going to be a flag on the field right now.
Yeah, I didn't really see what was happening right there. I was kind of looking at the ball still, but you know, there's been a lot of pushing and shoving, and I think it's kind of boiling over right now.
Yeah, that's what we said. That's something that the Northman are going to have to check is, keeping their emotions in control, especially because, once again, you don't want to shoot themselves in the foot. They want to limit their mistakes and maybe force Grandview into mistakes. And maybe you could do that by, maybe, like a hit out of bounds or something like that. Maybe try to hype your team up or make their team frustrated or something like that. But still some confusion right now on the Grandview sideline.
Right there, it looks like Grandview will actually be pushed back, and it will be. Grandview will be pushed back a few yards, and Northman right there got exactly what we wanted. We wanted to get, you know, we wanted to get the Grandview to get a penalty, and Northman actually really good at it this year. Other teams have been getting a lot of penalties against Northman, especially playing against them, and Northman slipped up a couple times, but we've done pretty good by keeping our emotions in check.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it's been forcing other teams into penalties and then also not making penalties on their side of the ball. It's one of the main things that you want to see. But yeah, great job right there. Grandview's really in position to go for it, but now it looks like they're gonna have to punt it off to Phil Corbin back. Another jump on the line right there by Grandview, gonna push him back even further. Right there, the whole Northman side, all the Northman coaches out there pointing. They saw that as soon as that happened. Phil Corbin, everyone jumped.
Yeah, right there. I mean, you could see it. Buddha Buenaford, Taylor Buenaford, jumped up as soon as he saw the movement. Buddha jumped up and was pointing. He was like, right there, right there, right there. So, you know, I'm glad that we have our eyes out there. So, right here, Grandview, and they will punt it. Almost blocked right there. Fair catch right there, and be right at about the 35, about the 40. Northman fan section right now, getting a little hype back and forth, but for the most part, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, the fan sections came up huge. I mean, all night, and that's one thing. Talking to some of the coaches, that a lot of, I mean, they, credit a lot of their success to the Oak Park fan section. Even those away games like against Fordo and the Platte County, where they suffered losses, but they still were able to, play big or come up big, show up big. That's what the party bus has been new. I don't remember the party bus last year, but that's something that has been a new addition. And really, just props to the whole 2020 class of how they've been able to handle the fan section this year. But quarterback keeper from Blake. A new look. We haven't really seen that much, but he's getting a solid gain right there. It looks like about 4. Yeah, Blake, mobile quarterback. I mean, that's really we've seen him, run the ball a couple of times today. But he's really throwing the ball a little bit more, something we haven't really seen a lot of. But I mean, he's been sharp all game long.
If you look down there on the Northman sideline, all the way down, Desmond Lamb right there jogging. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to see Desmond up, running, physical, and shows that he's ready to get back out there.
Yeah, that's huge, especially after he's got to get helped off the field on the last injury. But looking woman in motion is gonna be a handoff right there, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's getting driven back. And a late hit after the whistle right there. That's something that you see right there. With one team raising their hands up, they're like, what do we got to do for a flag? That right there was a late hit, and that looks like Najib is actually coming off the field right now, holding that right arm, or not holding the right arm, but it's kind of limp right there. I mean, that's just late hit right there, especially no flag too. I mean, you could tell. I mean, they obviously heard the whistle, and that's not good.
Yeah, and I kind of think it's a little disrespectful, especially if you know the play's not going anywhere and you hear a whistle. I feel like I've never had a problem hearing the whistle through my helmet, so I don't know what their problem is. But Blake low snap, and he'll actually run it to the outside, and he'll be stopped right there. But like I said, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a problem to hear the whistle. I feel like you can clearly hear it, even through contact sometimes, and so you know, Grandview really just kind of being jerks about it and just trying to, basically get at the Northmen and try to get them to show a little bit of emotion. But Northman got it under control, and that's exactly what we want.
The Northman offense actually going to go for it right here. They're about 4th and what looks like to be 4th and like 9. Looks like, but aggressive right here. I mean, Northman defense hasn't been out there yet, so we don't really know what Grandview's going to come out with. But once again, Blake Bland taking taking behind the line right there. Great pressure there from the Grandview D line.
Yeah, and right now they need Desmond Lamb right back out there. Desmond, I know Desmond is an emotional guy, and he really wants to get back out there, and he really wants to show the heart